What's going on, dipshits? It's Saturday night, and I'm at home. That can only mean one thing. Movie review, motherfucks. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about a movie that no one has seen, and you haven't as well. What about Sal? The biggest problem with this movie is that no one gives a fuck about Sal in the real world. You know, who gives a fuck? But in the movie, everyone cares a little too much. So, let's talk about it. This is a movie about a guy called Sal. He has some sort of a mental disorder, I'm forgetting what it's called, but some sort of a mental disorder because of which he cannot live by himself because the government doesn't see him as a person who's capable of living by himself. He's 35 years old or something, and he lives with his mom, and problem arises when his mom gets very ill. So, well, she's gonna die soon, it's pretty sure, and no one knows what's gonna happen to Sal. Now, he doesn't want to live in a community house or anything. So that's the story. When his mom is in the hospital bed, she tells him that, okay, so he has never met his dad, right? And she tells him that his dad was this guy she met back in the day, and she gives him all the details about when she met him and where she met him and all that. So, and it was a one night stand. So yeah, she basically tells him that you're here because of one night stand and all that. So he goes on a journey to find his dad, and that's like the major portion of the story. So my biggest problem with this was how conveniently he always just finds somebody to stay with when he's out by himself, right? Because he's out by himself for days while his mom's dying in the hospital. So he's out for a few days, and every day somebody meets him and goes like, oh hey, yeah, you can sleep over at my place or something. There's this one time when this homeless person goes like, oh hey, you can sleep with us. So well, that person's homeless, so no home obviously, but he still gives him like a blanket and all that, you know. And every time it's very convenient, right? Like how every time somebody finds him and goes like, oh hey, yeah, I'll help you out. And it's only like 2 or 3 people throughout the film, but even then I think personally his struggle to find his dad would have had a lot more impact if people were like, hey, we don't give a fuck, you know. And that's what would happen in the real world as well, right? And that would, like, you know, just show him struggle a little bit, maybe even like sleeping on a bench or something just by himself. But that would also, I guess, in a way maybe not make sense. It's just a weird story, to be honest. Okay, so eventually he does find his dad because everybody he ever meets is like, oh yeah, we're gonna help you. We're gonna go out of our way to help you, you know. So he finds his dad, and his dad is played by John Jarrett. He's a great actor, I think. Not so much of a writer, but a great actor for sure. He does a great job here. And, well, look, his dad's got his own issues and all that, and I'm like telling you the entire story, but you're never gonna watch this film anyways. Who gives a fuck, right? The biggest problem, and I've said this before, what I just said was the second biggest problem. The biggest problem is this, right? He convinces his dad to live with him, and his dad's like, oh yeah, you're my son, we're gonna live together and all that. His mom dies, and now he's living with his dad. And that's the happy ending, right? So the problem of the film, the conflict of the film was that Sal does not want to live alone, and his mom's dying, so he finds his dad. Do you see the flaw? His dad's old too. One day he's gonna die as well. It was a temporary solution. And that's what I don't like. Look, the acting performances were great. I think all of them, right? But the story was just not good. It was just a bad story all around.